When you're competing, you're going to lose. You're going to lose a lot. It's just a part of the process. And trusting that process is very difficult. People who haven't been a part of that process for as long as I have. So I want to give you advice. I want to give you advice on how to lose with purpose, not just play and get mad and never grow from it, but to lose and understand how you lost and how to grow from it. So I'm going to go just down the list and just say my advice. If you have any kind of question in the comments, I'll be gladly answering them. Of course, it probably will be related to Smash Ultimate, but it just does apply to any game. But this is going to be talking about Smash Ultimate. So when you play your heart out. It doesn't mean you don't even have to play your main, but when you play to learn. You're going to win if you deserve to win. You're going to lose if you deserve to lose, but you need to play to try to do one of those two things. You need to play your heart out. Don't half-ass it. Don't give up. Don't throw in the towel. Just play. Then, when you do lose, if you lose, don't make any important decisions until you sleep on it. I know how angry people get when they lose in something important. I know how disappointment is, especially when you go to a major you spent like $300 or definitely more on, and you feel like you had to prove yourself, but you didn't. I get how frustrating that can be. I can get even losing to the same person like 15 times at the local can be frustrating. But whatever you do, don't make any important decisions. Don't talk about switching mains. Don't talk about quitting the game. Don't talk about any of that until you sleep on it. Because you need to sleep on it. Your brain gets all of that adrenaline and you just you're just not yourself when you are just super angry. When you wake up from that dream, think about it. Think about how it made you feel. Think about what happened in the match. I think it's most productive to think about what made you frustrated. What was harder in the match than any other match you've played? What made it so you feel like you couldn't do anything? Was it a skill diff? Was it a character diff? Was it like, what do you think actually made it difficult? Once you think about it, you talk about it. You talk about it with yourself and with someone else. Don't just think about it by yourself, because it's very easy to get lost in the anger by yourself. It's very easy to just throw away, oh, the matchup was bad, oh, the player was better, when you just think about it with yourself. So you need to think about it yourself first, and then talk to someone else about it. Someone you trust, generally. Maybe someone better than you, maybe a PR player. It doesn't really matter. Just talk about it with someone else to see what their opinion is on what you are feeling. And then, once you talk about it, you can start paving a path to grow from it. Now, the main thing with these 5 steps is that you don't need to do this every single time you lose. Sometimes it's simple. Sometimes you just got outplayed. Sometimes they just played better than you, and you'll feel that. This is specifically for when you don't feel that, when you didn't know what you could have done, when you felt like it was possible, but for some reason it didn't show out, when you just came back from a major, something really big that you just are so caught up on everything. There's so many outside factors to why you could have lost, how you were playing, how you felt about the venue, how cold it was, how warm it was, how loud it was, how dark it was. There's so many things that can mess with your mental that can just influence your decision making. Now, sometimes it's simple, sometimes it's complicated, but I think the most important rule of all is every loss doesn't have to matter. But if you want to win, it's better to make it matter. Make it matter. Even a little bit. Just make it matter. Even if it's at a local, even if it's just someone who's been better than you for years, make it matter. Because you want to be better than them. That's the objective. Getting better is not a straight line. You're going to do this, and you're probably going to do this a billion times, and you're going to struggle. But I've seen a lot of growth from players who've done this. Not only in just getting better at the game, but even just relaxing about it. Realizing that they can just grow in multiple ways, mentally, like skill-wise, technicality, all that can grow. And you can become better than you ever could imagine. I know it can be difficult, but you have to give yourself the chance. Because as a competitor, winning is the goal.